Oh yeah, St. Patrick's Day is the day to indulge. I've never actually heard that before, but I'm gonna go with it. We have treats from Cantoro Italian Market, and they are so beautiful. You do such a beautiful job. This is Katie Clan. She is the pastry chef, and you're gonna show us how to make something, and you promise me I can't mess this up.
Yes, thank you for having me. Today we are making a Guinness cupcake, which is the perfect treat for St. Patrick's Day. So I just have some Guinness and butter on the stovetop here. I'm going to add some cocoa and some sugar and just kind of mix that around until
What kind of cocoa do you use?
Dutch processed cocoa.
Okay. And so we mix that all together. There's some booze in there, but you said it's okay for kids. It gets out with the heat.
The cupcake, it does bake out. Okay. Yes. So very kid friendly. That stout flavor just kind of enhances the chocolate of the cupcake.
Have a Guinness beer. Nothing says St. Patrick's Day like that, right?
Exactly.
All right, so we're putting it into a bowl.
Yep.
That smells so good. And you brought all of these other treats too. Is this the finished product of what we're going to?
Yes, it is.
I might get in on some of this.
So not kid friendly with my Bailey's icing on top, but otherwise it is
good
kid
thing
friendly.
I am of age. Barely, just barely. And so we're mixing this together. You put some eggs in there?
And vanilla, and then my flour and baking soda.
So we want to do all the wet ingredients and then put the dry ingredients in?
But then we do have one last wet ingredient last, which is our sour cream, which is just going to add a little bit of moisture to that cake. The high fat content in the sour cream just makes for a really nice moist chocolate cake.
I feel like Guinness is one of those flavors that's very bold. Yes. And you know what it is. And that's why I love this recipe, because for St. Patrick's Day, you're really going to feel like this is an Irish cupcake.
Absolutely, and that's also why we did the Bailey's icing on top.
Ooh, that is
so
good.
Go big or go home. You want a nice boozy cupcake.
All right, now you got to tell me about this cake over here and some of the other things you brought.
All right, so we have some really fun St. Patrick's Day desserts. We do a mint chocolate chip cake. We have holiday cupcakes. Bailey's tart, some Irish cream macarons. That is, we love our edible glitter.
And what kind are these?
Those are just our holiday cupcakes.
Those are not just anything, those are beautiful.
Thank you.
And these are?
A Bailey's mousse tart.
All right, as you're folding that in, people can order, because I could never make anything that looks like this as much as I could try. You can still order and get these treats.
Absolutely, yep.
And what are the options? We can get any of these things? Are there more?
Things. We have some beautiful like spring desserts there too. We have a lot of St. Patrick's Day stuff because it's just a fun way to try something new for our
because you don't want to get the leftovers.
We always suggest that.
All right, perfect. And we have all the information on our screen. In Plymouth there's the phone number, cantoromarket.com. Thank you so much for joining us.
Welcome.
I'm gonna
let's ice some cupcakes
these in the break, but also just gonna eat